What's up, everybody? This your boy JT Corsos and Bullies coming at you with another update. This right here is a puppy that is developing very well, but today I want to talk to y'all about dog food. So puppies, when they are developing, they need more protein. They need more protein, and they need the levels of certain minerals to be balanced for their development. So puppy food does a good job at managing these minerals, so that way the puppy can grow strong. Puppies need certain things to help with their brain development, their eye development, and other cognitive functions. So some of that is like DHA, and that's the only acronym that or only abbreviation that I know. DHA, it helps with brain development. Then you have omega-3, omega-6, omega-9. So I give a supplement. There's one supplement I give. It's called Comega Supreme. It's a coconut oil, and it does have omega-3, 6, and 9, and it's good for multi-species. I get this out of Tractor Supply. I add it to my dog's food. Not only does it help with like development of those functions, but it also helps with the coat. It helps the coat give it a nice shine. Sometimes the dog might have dry spots on the skin, but when you give those type of oils, it can help benefit the skin. All right, help benefit the skin and the coat. All right, so this one right here has no issues with the coat, but if I did have one that had issues with the coat, I would make sure that I increase the fat in their diet. And what else would I increase? I would increase the fat, and I look at the protein levels, and I would look at what is actually in the food, because sometimes when you have corn in that food, sometimes that could be the issue. And sometimes when it's not enough protein or not enough fat, or if it's too high protein, that can be an issue as well. Too high protein can also cause the hairs to break off as well. So you want to make sure that you're feeding a good feed. What I'm feeding is for health. I'll talk about that in another video as far as the details on that. But for health is a very good dog food. I use for health Untamed. That is, I have to go into details with the bag in front of me, but it's a good food. From what I was looking at the ingredients, it does not have corn. So I had to see if it has wheat or soy, but I know it does not have corn. And as far as the reviews, everybody spoke positive about that dog food. So, and the kind that I'm feeding is salmon and sweet potato. Salmon and sweet potato. That's for health, Untamed, salmon and sweet potato. So if you're looking for a good dog food, you can just go online and search like, what's a good dog food? And you always got to bear in mind the price point, because when you are looking at dog food that is about $1 a pound, that's a certain quality. When you look at $2 a pound, that's a certain quality. When you get to $3 a pound, it could be like specialty proteins. So like Blue Buffalo, this For Health Untamed, Acana, and some other foods, they might be like $3 a pound. But you got to look at, is that actually necessary? Okay, Bully Max, that's like $3 or $4 a pound. Look at if that is actually necessary, because genetics plays a major part in developing muscle for your dog, and a lot of people, they want to feed the Bully Max because of the way that it's advertised. It's going to build muscle. But if your dog is genetically predispositioned to have that muscle, that Bully Max is just going to add a little extra to it. But if your dog is not predispositioned to have that muscle mass, then it don't matter what you feed. You cannot turn this skinny dog into a muscle. You cannot turn the skinny pit bull mix into a muscled up American bully. All right, it just will not happen. So you got to look at the genetics. And I mean, a lot of people call pit bulls, but some of those pit bulls are not pit bulls. They are American Pit Bull Terrier, Border Collie, and some other mixes in there. There's nothing dealing with a bull, dog, or a terrier. All right, so that right there plays a major role in how your dog develops. Okay, so that's all I have for this video. JT Corsos and Bullies. Check in.